name is Jimmy, and today we'll be opening a box of 2021 Upper Deck Series 1 tins. So let's get going on that. I'm just opening up the case now. All right, so that's the first row. So we'll get right into this. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. And hopefully pull some good cards out of this. So we do expect to get, oh cool, there's a glossy pack of cards in there too. So we are expecting to get at least 2 Young Guns out of each case. Sorry, 1 out of each tin. And hopefully we get the ones that we are looking for. Lafreniere obviously being the big one. Alright, so it looks like just base in that one. We have an Igor Zumula Young Guns. I'll just get that sleeved up right now as we go. Philadelphia looks like it belongs to Len. So shout out to Len. He's watching today with his 2 boys who just got back into the hobby. Actually, I believe he said that they just are getting into the hobby. All right, and we have Andre Vasilevsky Upper Deck Canvas card. We are hoping for Canvas Young Guns out of this product as well. I believe it will be, you get probably, it'll work out to 1 or 2 Canvas Young Guns in every case of 12 tins. All right, so we have a Zach Werenski Dazzlers. These cards are very nice looking. I believe it's the pink ones that are the ones that you're looking for. But I think those ones have 1 in 144 odds. Does anybody know what the odds are for the pink Dazzlers? I believe those are the tough ones. Nice Connor McDavid. And we have portraits of Tyler Benson, a rookie one. Never quite heard of him, so. All right. Looks like we have all base. Nice New Jersey Devils card. We have another Upper Deck Portraits of Max Pacioretty. Nice celebration card. John Tavares. We have a young gun of Pierre Oliver Joseph. Never heard of him either. Hopefully he works out. Defenseman for the Penguins. All right, now we're down to 2 more packs. And we have a Matt Duchene canvas. Upper Deck is always delivering with their nice photography. And we'll go into our glossy cards. And it looks like these are all rookies. These are quite nice. I will make sure to get these out to you guys and include them as hits. All right, so we're on to our second 10. So for those of you who are watching, why don't you let me know in the comments what you like to collect normally, if how long you've been in the hobby for as well. Just interested to hear your guys' story as well. All right, and we pulled in Alex Bazili, Young Guns. I'll just get that one sleeve right up. All right, Burnaby is saying he just started in the hobby. Very good. Well, welcome, and hope that you're enjoying your collecting so far. Certainly interesting times in the world right now, and I think it's important to dive into some hobbies and do the things that you enjoy. I myself have been collecting since 1990. Pretty much never took a break. I've always been collecting, and at points I might have lost interest a little bit in hockey at times and collected other things, but I never really wandered too far. And we have a Upper Deck canvas of James Van Riemsdyk. And I'll just crack the glossy pack. The next one I had in my hands. Liam Foudy, Josh Norris again, and Tyler Benson. Does anybody else want to share their how long they've been collecting for, or what they like to collect? We have a Ryan McLeod Young Guns. Edmonton does look like they have a good team this year, but they're need to probably find some consistency. They didn't have a great game last night, but it's definitely interesting watching hockey this year, given all the Canadian teams in one division. And we have a portrait of Sebastian Aho. he's certainly a guy that doesn't get a whole ton of hobby love being in Carolina, but he's definitely a talented player. All right, Matthew's saying he started last year as well. So we have a bunch of people who are just new to the hobby. That's a pretty neat Lafreniere card. Chris is asking, when do we see the list of teams we got? I did send an eBay message to everyone to let you know what team you got. Chris, I believe you got Vancouver Canucks. Yes, it looks like you're Vancouver Canucks, according to my list. All right, sweet. We pulled Evgeny Malkin. There we go. Evgeny Malkin, Dazzlers card. And the Dazzlers are actually quite popular. It's nice to see Upper Deck trying something different. What are the odds on those Dazzlers? It looks like Dazzlers orange are 1 in 10. So I'm not quite sure if they do look like gold, but perhaps they're considered orange. Oh, okay, sweet. We got another Young Gun. So we got 3 Young Guns in this box. Peyton Krebs. All right, so we are moving on to our third tin. Now I know, especially in my area, the Upper Deck Series 1 was pretty much sold out right upon release. I had to order this product online. I couldn't find it at all in my area that I live in. And it's been quite tough to find right now, especially if Lafreniere. So we have a Young Gun of Artem Zigadulin. So certainly if our friend here, Alexis Lafreniere, picks it up, then this product will definitely get a lot harder to find. I guess so far, 2 games and no points so far. We have a Connor Hellebuyck Upper Deck canvas. Looks like we perhaps got another Dazzlers, and it's Connor Hellebuyck again. Another hit of Connor Hellebuyck. I do plan on hosting another break coming soon. The next break I'll be doing, it'll be 2 hobby boxes of Upper Deck 2020-21 Series 1. So once I have those in, I'll get them up in my store for spots, and Hopefully you guys will join in again. We have portraits of Tyler Bertuzzi. All right, so we have a Young Guns of Emil Larmy. And these Young Guns, the condition generally so far that I've been pulling is nice corners on them. I know a lot of people have been saying they're getting miscut Young Guns and ones with rounded corners, but this one just pack feels a little different. I don't know if maybe I thought maybe there's a jersey card in here. I think we should get at least one jersey card. Nicholas Bodine, Young Guns. So that should be our Young Guns for this case, this tin. And we have a David Pastrnak portraits card. I do like to ship cards fairly quickly, so once I get all your hits sorted out, I should have everything mailed off by hopefully tomorrow, if not Tuesday morning. Looks like we just got all base cards in that one. All right, nothing in that one, just base cards. So we're down to our glossy. Morgan Geeky, never heard of him. Jason Robertson and Gabe Velarde. I really do like the look of these OPC glossy rookies. So we're moving on. This is 10-4. And I'm really hoping that we're going to find a Lafreniere Young Guns out of our break today. All right. More base cards. More base cards. Hopefully break our base card streak with a hit here in this pack of some kind. Looks like we have a funny edge on that pack. There we go. And we have a Young Gun of Tyler Benson. Seems like we're getting a lot of Tyler Benson cards in this pack. Just curious. Okay, he got into 7 games with the Oilers last year with 1 assist. So that's our 1 Young Gun so far out of this tin. Dominic Kubalik, canvas. And that was a nice season for him last year. 30 goals in 68 games. and that was his first season in the NHL. So I know a lot of you guys are new to getting into the hobby, so I did want to share with you. All right, another Dazzlers. So it's a mailbox service called GetItShippedInternational.com. And what it does is, if you're Canadian, it allows you to send all your US purchases to one mailbox. So you do save money on shipping. And for US citizens, you can use the save the tax program. So if you're in a state that charges taxes, you can join their save the tax program, have your items shipped there, and then you don't have to pay taxes on your purchases. It does work out quite nice if you're buying higher end cards and you don't have to pay any tax. So you can check them out at GetItShippedInternational.com. And I do have a promo code. It's Cardboard Adventures, all capitals. And you can save 55% off your subscription service. Evander Kane Canvas. So you can save 55% off your subscription service up until March 1st. That deal is good until. Looks like there's the Young Guns in this pack. Josh Norris. That's not a bad card. I know some people have picked him as a sleeper to win the Calder Trophy. And I believe he already has a couple of points this year. So this one will probably most likely just be base cards, or a canvas card, or portraits. So yeah, Tuukka Rask. Portraits. Alright, I'm just going to shift some base cards out of the way. We have a glossy pack, and then we will be on to tin number 5. Josh Norris, Nicholas Bodine, and Jason Robertson. Does anyone know if there's a glossy rookie of Alexis Lafreniere? Can you please comment and let me know? Cool to see see if he has a glossy. All right, sorry, I might have just cut out momentarily there, but it looks like we're back online. Oh, that's a really nice hit. We've just pulled a Connor McMichael Young Guns. So he's one of the better prospects this year. That is going to Burnaby. You just got yourself a nice Connor McMichael rookie card. And it does look really nice. I'll just get that sleeved up right away. We'll get that one in a top loader as well. All right, and we'll get that off to the side. So great hit for you there. And we have portraits of Jason Robertson. All right, just base in that one. And we have a Matt Duchene Dazzlers. We have a Morgan Geeky rookie card, Young Guns. That one looks like it's going to Marc-Andre Duke. And that's a pretty good stat line. 2 games last year, 3 goals, 1 assist. And it does look like we have another Young Guns in here. Gabe Velarde. And looks like another decent stat line. 7 points for the Kings in 10 games last season. So it looks like we'll probably hit a couple more canvas or portraits in the next pack. Or only base cards. Last pack for this tin. And we have a Jack Hughes canvas card. We are about a year too late, as his rookie card officially was last year. And hopefully he has a better season. And the Devils do look a little bit better this year. So we're hoping that he can pick it up. We are getting some funny tears on these packs. So let's see if we can salvage this one. There we are. Kiefer Bellows, Morgan Geeky, and Martin Tout. This will be tin number 6, and this is the halfway point of our break. Appreciate you guys all tuning in on your Sunday. I hope it's been a nice weekend. Hope you've had lots of fun. I know this could be a challenging time of year depending on your climate. If you're in the winter, all right, let's hope we get something good in this tin. And it does look like we have Young Guns here in this pack. Hopefully it's the right one. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go, guys. We did it. We pulled Alexis Lafreniere. What a card. That is really cool. So that card is going to Steve Suzuki. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. You are getting a nice Young Guns. It does appear to have a little bit of a light surface impression of some kind in the top left area. A tiny bit of quarter whitening, but it is not really any rounded corners, so it is looking a lot better than some of the other ones I've seen. I've seen ones that have been off-cut really bad. I've seen others that have been really rounded in the corners, so still quite a nice hit. And we still have half a case to go. So hopefully we can hit another Lafreniere card. That would be really cool. We have a Brady to Chuck canvas card. Looks like we have a Dazzlers, a nice Connor McDavid Dazzlers, and that one is going to Zivnek Vakok. Verkoch. Verkoch probably is the correct pronunciation. I apologize if I said your name incorrectly. And we have portraits of Nicholas Bodine. So this is definitely an interesting thing to note. There has been some quality control issues with these cards. It's hard to see, but in this card there's a big, right through the middle, surface impression of some kind, probably from the machinery that packs the cards. So it's definitely a little bit disappointing when you're getting cards like that. But I guess it does happen. Hopefully Upper Deck has fixed their quality control issues for Series 2. Alright, so we pulled a Mickey Anderson Young Guns. Mickey Anderson scored 1 goal in 6 games last season. Shane Bowers. There's another Young Gun, so that's a pretty good box. It just hurts looking at that, but this is another pack where there's, again, on the next Suzuki card, it's just a base card, but there's a big surface impression just right across the whole card. Shane Bowers put up 27 points in 48 games in the AHL last year. So that's probably it for this tin. We'll probably see a canvas at some point in here. Or another portrait, Matt Zuccarello. And we're just about to put the wraps on half of the case. And we will open our glossy pack. It's weird. And again, just there's like printing lines here. Funny. All right. Martin Kaut, Nicholas Bodine, and Morgan Geeky. So I do see a couple more people have tuned in. So far, we've pulled a Alexis Lafreniere and the Connor McMichael. So 2 of the bigger hits so far. We've just finished half of the case, and we're moving on to the last half. The tins are definitely awkward, more awkward to open than a hobby box. And for whatever reason, I guess the shrink wrap has an Upper Deck logo on it, and the white is flaking quite a bit. That's new. Nice photography there with Tuukka Rask. More base cards. And we have a Connor Ingram Young Guns. So it looks like he had a pretty good season in Milwaukee last year. Actually, he looks pretty good. 55 wins in 90 AHL games with 12 shutouts, 2.16 goals against average, and a 923 save percentage. Those are interesting stats. Probably never heard of him, considering he's in Nashville, which is not a big hotbed for hockey typically. We have a canvas of Patrick Laine. He's definitely quite the character. It was funny this week where he had a goal and assist, and he said almost a Gordie Howe hat trick because he said he dropped his gloves, but he only got a 2-minute penalty for roughing. Cale Makar portraits. And definitely Young Guns in this pack. I saw it. Hopefully it is a good one. And Tyler Benson. This is definitely a Tyler Benson box. I think we've pulled Young Guns twice of him and a portraits of some kind. So that's going to Zibnik again. And we have a Sidney Crosby Dazzlers. That's going to Justin. And this one will probably just be base cards. And we'll open up our glossy pack. Lots of Josh Norris as well in this case. So we have 5 tins left to go. I think we've done pretty good so far. Pulling the Lafreniere. Thanks again for everybody who's tuning in today. I will make this video playable. So if anyone ends up missing it or only could watch a part, you can watch the whole thing. And again, I apologize that the camera, for whatever reason, on my end, it's showing that it's the text is backwards. It's never done that before, so I'll have to figure that out. And definitely on the next break, hopefully that would not be the case. Andre Burakovsky canvas. Looks like there's a Young Guns here. Victor Soderstrom. Looks like he played in Sweden last year with 16 points in 35 games. portraits of Josh Norris. So the Josh Norris box definitely continues going on here. Brian Gray has Ottawa, so you'll be getting a nice start to a Josh Norris collection. All base cards there. Save the glossy for the end. I'm really digging those old school New Jersey Devils setup with the green pants. Really cool. All right, looks like another Young Guns here. Michael DiPietro. So I know he hasn't had too much luck in his 2 NHL games so far, but I know he's a decent prospect. So goalies sometimes take a little longer, so hopefully he can figure it out. And Vancouver is going to Christopher. So Burnaby, thanks for letting me know that everything seems to be okay on your end. That the text isn't backwards. I appreciate that. I'm not quite sure why it's showing me backwards text on my end. Pretty much I'm seeing on the camera the names are backwards. Mackenzie Blackwood, who's having a great season so far for the Devils. He's looking like a real nice find for them in net. So if anyone is not following me on Instagram, I am Cardboard Adventures. I do post a lot of hockey content, so if you're not on following me, please check me out. If you're not on the Instagram community, I definitely recommend getting involved. Creating an account, it's a lot of fun. There's lots of nice people out there, and they will help you with your collections. So give it a shot. More Josh Norris. Funny. Yeah, I actually had someone, surprisingly from the Pokemon community, let me know about Instagram, and this was probably about close to 3 years ago, and I never had considered it for collectibles, and I'm really glad that I did because I've had a lot of fun, especially this past season. I had the privilege of partnering with Upper Deck, and it was for Alexis Lafreniere contest, and they sent me a jumbo card to share with everyone, and there was a prize pack that I got some cool Upper Deck swag. So that was really neat, and that's a card that I always keep. It's quite large. There's a photo up on my Instagram of it. I also was lucky to win a hashtag holidays contest, and I got a mail day from Upper Deck as well with some really nice cards. I've really been impressed with what Upper Deck has been doing in the card community. They really seem to get involved, which is nice. I think for the general majority, card companies now are getting more involved, which is great, and they're listening to collectors more and more than ever before. I think, to be honest, one person that pushed the envelope with that was Dr. Brian Price. When he was within the game, he was very accessible for everyone. Just loved to talk. And we have a Jason Robertson Young Guns. So Brian Price is now involved with President's Choice trading cards. And they pretty much just do single cards that you can buy, so you can definitely check them out. They're really neat. Another great person is, I believe it's Brian Gray with, he's the CEO of Leaf Trading Cards, which they've been doing an excellent job lately with all their product. They have, I think it's like a all sport product coming out. Alright, so this is a bit of a quiet box so far, so hopefully we can hit something nice. And we have a Timothy Lindgren Portrait Rookies. Peyton Krebs, Young Guns. I'm pretty sure we already hit one of those. And that's going to Ryan. And we have a Dazzlers of Cale Makar. So tonight I'll be most likely sorting through the hit cards, sorting them into teams for you guys. Again, I'm mailed out. Probably throw on a hockey game in the background while I do that. It's always a nice way to, wow, that one's really damaged on the top corner. Good thing it's only a base card. It's probably one of my favorite things to do is just sort out some cards and watch hockey. It's a good way to decompress a little bit when, you feel some stress or you need a little bit of time for yourself. It's always fun. Jake Evans, Tyler Benson, and Kiefer Bellows. I feel like we've pulled a lot of the glossies repeats, so it must not be a big checklist. All right, so we're down to 3 more tins. And we have another Ryan McLeod. So we're definitely getting a lot of Oilers in this tin case. It would be really cool if we hit another Lafreniere rookie. And we have a Tuukka Rask portraits. Igor, I'm not even going to attempt that. In my head, I can hear the last name, but I cannot pronounce that. And we do have a Young Guns here. Let's hope for something good. Martin Kaut. 3 points in 9 games for the Avalanche last year. I feel like we pulled a lot of glossies of him. So that should be it for our Young Guns from this tin. We have had, I think, 2 other tins that have had 3 Young Guns in it. Oh, here we go. So we have our third one. Artem Zigadulin. Not very pretty numbers, but hopefully he's young and has time to figure that out. But that gives us 2 of him. We are getting a lot of repeat Young Guns in this case. So again, I'm sure we're all hoping to get another Lafreniere. That would be really neat. Okay, we have a game jersey. This is a really nice looking card of Matthew Tkachuk. Really neat. That's going to Mervin. Mervin has the Flames here, and he'll be the recipient of this really nice Matthew Tkachuk game jersey. He's certainly a fun player to watch, especially when they play the Kings. Unfortunately, with the divisions this year, we probably won't see that unless there's some sort of a playoff matchup, which allows them to play each other, which would be very entertaining. It would be entertaining to see Montreal and Toronto play again in the playoffs. Now we are Ryan Johansson, Upper Deck Canvas. All right, so we're on to our glossy. And it looks like the usual suspects in there. All right, folks, we're getting down to the end. There's 2 more tins to do. All right, so we have Andrei Vasilevsky portraits. And a Nathan McKinnon Dazzlers. Mikko Koskinen. Just looking at his stats there, it's crazy. He was out of the NHL for about 8 years before coming back, and I think he's the main goalie now in Edmonton. Hopefully they can get it figured out this year with all that talent. All right, we have another Young Guns in here. Another Connor Ingram Young Guns. So we have seen quite a bit of repeats for Young Guns, so who knows what will happen. Maybe we'll get another Lafreniere. We do only have a few packs left here, and then 1 more tin to go And then that will be our break. John Carlson canvas. And we have portraits of Cale Makar again. William Karlsson. He had that crazy year with the Knights like 3 years ago, 43 goals, but his totals have seemingly dropped off. Oh, wow. Tyler Benson. Yay. I think that's our third Young Guns of Tyler Benson. Now, why couldn't we get 3 Lafrenieres? All base, and we're on to our glossy, and then our last tin. And again, more of the usual suspects in the glossies. All right, last tin, and then we'll get things all wrapped up here. Hopefully no more Tyler Benson. And we have a canvas of Kirby Dutch. I believe that's a second-year card, so there should be... I don't think we've pulled any Young Gun canvas yet, so there should be a Young Guns canvas coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Philip Kurashev. He had 19 points in 36 games in Rockford last season. Claude Giroux canvas. And we have Andrei Svechnikov, Dazzlers. Logan Couture portraits. All right, we're down to 3 packs in our glossy. Let's do the glossy now because we've been pulling a lot of duplicates. There's nothing really too exciting in here. Maybe we'll add to our pile for Josh Norris. Who knows? Oh, our Tyler Benson pile. All right. Tyler Benson. Oh, Josh Norris again. Wow, Tyler Benson and Josh Norris. If they were the next big things, then the people who have them would be rich. And we got the wrong Rangers Young Gun. Vitaly Kravtsov. 15 points in 39 games for Hartford in the AHL. we're down to our last 2 packs. And we have a Ryan O'Reilly Portraits card. And here we go, the last pack. Come on, last pack magic. And it's all base. Boo. All right, so that is our break. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're not already subscribing. You can find me on Instagram at Cardboard Adventures. And as mentioned, I'll be posting on eBay another box break coming up. It's 2 Upper Deck Series 1 hobby boxes. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.